Welcome back ARK players to a brand new update video. Today we're going to be going through the new major changes for the game. Obviously Scorched Earth released just recently, so players have been asking for lots of different changes and new servers for the game, and I'm going to be letting you guys know about the changes which have happened today. Now, if you do enjoy today's video, as always, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. And if you do want to get yourself a server for the new Scorched Earth map, the link will be in the description down below if you want to get one and play with your friends. Let's get in with today's news video and yeah, let's do it. So, if you didn't know, last night there were more Scorched Earth servers that went live. They said they will continue to monitor and make further increases as necessary. Now, I saw sort of the responses from you guys, like messaging me on Twitter, messaging me on the Discord, saying you're still having troubles with the servers right now, but they did launch a bunch of new ones last night, and hopefully, I'll see what people say in the comments section. There's been a lot more for you guys to head on and play. They did do the PvE ones the day before, but there should now be more PvP servers for people to hop on. So please, guys, update me. Let me know your experience and if you've managed to get one that you've been happy with and being able to play with, whether it's on your own or whether it's with your tribe and stuff like that. So that's great to see more are going live. And I guess when they say we'll make further increases, as it seems to be, if they're completely full, then they can keep adding more. But I think the one thing that I think in the future, it would be nice for them to, I know it costs money and that's one of their biggest things, but I think it would be nice for a launch just to go ahead and really sort of, I mean, I'm probably saying this as someone who has no idea in game development, but just maybe open up more servers than, so let's say for the Aberration or the Center map that comes out, go ahead and just smash out a bunch of new servers. I guess it's that a lot of people might play on the servers for a day or two just to check out the DLC and then come off, but I think ARK players are very different to that. We're grinders. We play for hours on end, so it'd be nice if we could have a launch where there's a bunch of servers so people aren't waiting to get in and sort of lose that hype for launch day. Anyway, up next we have the new patch notes that went live. So first off, we had fixed an issue with mod UI elements sometimes overlapping main menu when exiting. I've actually had that. Fixed the D-pad movement of mod UI from create game. Fixed when clicking on a mod from the discovery or main menu now takes you to the mod. For the Oasisaur, there has been a fix for unable to access resource inventory after stasis. Okay, that's cool. Now, what's your opinion right now on the Oasisaur, guys? Because I saw a post from one of the big ARK PvP YouTubers saying they were not a fan whatsoever with the state of PvP at the moment. Apparently, people are abusing the Oasisaur, being able to tame it within 5 minutes, and yeah, I don't know. I still haven't sort of given my full opinion on the Oasisaur yet. I feel like this might be a video in the future we'll talk about, but let's get some more information in before we say anything. Also, babies no longer drop death essence. This, I didn't even know that was a thing, to be honest, that you could use a baby on the Oasisaur to get death essence. I had no idea. So that's no longer a thing. No longer lose structure / dinos due to anti-mesh on server restart. May need to harvest respawn resources on restart, and they've also fixed an exploit. So that was everything then, and then there was another fix which came sort of a little bit later in the night. They say fix for unable to ping wild treasure maps in single player, need a server fix. So yeah, I did notice that you can't ping, but I didn't know. I think that looks like single player still struggling. I don't know, but anyway, that looks like to be done. So, Wildcard, since Scorched Earth launched, seems to be on top of things and releasing certain patches, which is what always happens because there's never a complete smooth launch. I don't even think that's a possible thing, is it? I'm not saying that's just for Wildcard. I don't think it's really ever available, especially for a survival game, to launch a new map and not run into bugs. But I think after yesterday's video, I sort of gave ARK a lot of praise, and I've been spent time reading through the responses from people, because a lot of people were saying to me like, Dom, I appreciate sort of what you're saying, and that one of the top comments was it was actually really nice to see a positive ARK video, and it was probably my first positive ARK video. I mean, apart from the ones on launch day, because I was really hyped for that, but before, the last couple of months, it was just negativeness, and I think it was deserved negativeness, because we had 6 months without a new map. The game was just a bit unplayable, and sort of since Scorched Earth, it's been nice to try so much new stuff out. So I am really happy about that, and I think what I was saying is the fact that the roadmap is on track, and we've got a lot to look forward to, it's kind of making me feel like ARK could have its chance at a revival. Some people are still saying that the bump that ARK had, the increase in players, still isn't good enough. And of course, I completely do agree with people there. Like, I have to say that, yeah, the increase of players is still nowhere near its legendary days. It's just still pretty low. I mean, Palworld had its new update today. It's back up in near the top 10 with 106,000 players. And when you scroll down to ARK now, Survival Evolved, 28,000 for the old game. Okay, so Ascended is just below Survival Evolved with 27,000 and its peak of 32. So it has seen a big rise of players on Steam and on console. Because, by the way, before this update actually happened for Scorched Earth, there was only like 9,000 players, 10,000 players. So they have seen a huge jump of around 20k on Steam. But yeah, it isn't the glory days. Like I mentioned in yesterday's video, the glory days when ARK would release a DLC, they would be hitting 100k plus players easily. And to be honest, I don't know what they're going to do to get back to that. I think it's just going to take, because if a new DLC still seems to not be as much hype, I think it's going to take a bunch of the other ones to be added to the game as full of content. I think it's going to take a brand new DLC to really bring the bulk of new players back. They said they were going to do a brand new DLC for the storyline for the game, which I think may be coming November. They said if they stick to the roadmap, if you look at it, it says November has a surprise. So if they stick to that and we actually do get a new DLC at some point coming this year, that'll be fantastic. I don't think the release of the old DLCs and content packs is really going to be enough to bring ARK back. I think in my eyes, I see 2024 ARK into a brand new DLC sort of sticking around the 30 to maybe 40k if they're lucky player mark. But we'll see, because some other people's favorite DLCs may come up and they may come out, and more people might come out for it. I just think everyone has a favorite DLC from the old game, right? And there's a lot of people that might not like Scorched Earth, so that's why they're not coming back for it. Whereas there may be people that Aberration was their favorite map, and so it's hard to ever have the full player base come back until all of the content has been released. But anyway, so that's all the major changes that happened with ARK today and yesterday. Hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe, and I'll catch you in my next video very soon. See you guys then.